Good morning, New Mexico. It's November 13th. I'm Angela Brauer. Thank you for joining us. Right now, they're in the middle of the street. This door is now boarded shut up top. Those windows above have cracks in them. They knew exactly where to kick the door. Check this out. Miles into their joyride, the passenger actually realizes they're being followed. Albuquerque's Holly Holm is going to return to the cage tonight as the UFC's main event, bringing you the very latest, what you need to know about this blaze. What happened today? Tell us what happened? The one item every Rio Rancho firefighter will have, uniformed or not, will be this, an ID card. Susan here taking us over to the pilot's briefing right now because it's minutes away. The United States still a huge lead over other countries in the medal count. We're at 61 right now with 24 of them gold. Those text messages look like this. They are very personalized. Stephen Casals, the man who police say took part in beating and killing 9-year-old Amari Varela 2 years ago, will be sentenced today. Albuquerque police say the Get Hard crew, otherwise known as the GHC gang, is so dangerous, so violent. It's time for you to know what's really going on.
The fact that you're just looking at them as a little kid is not correct anymore. They are violent. They know they can get away with it, and they're hurting people.
Tonight, APD is doing everything they can to catch those juvenile gang members in the act.
We're not going to stop. That we're going to put them in jail.
APD says the teens were only in the Southwest, but now they've gone citywide, allegedly robbing and shooting people, stealing cars, and more.
At the top, it has GHC. And then it says Slum, which is one of their monikers.
Lieutenant Michelle Campbell has been following GHC for years. She says this long list of names are just some of the admitted 50-plus gang members.
It started from a tagging group and then just kept escalating.
To a point now where police say they are committing violent crimes, even homicides. Officers are scared now that with GHC gaining ground, something worse is going to happen.
I am so afraid that an officer is going to get them in a stolen vehicle or get them while they're committing a crime, try to take them into custody and go, oh, it's a little kid, and not maybe step up their officer safety and then they get shot or they get injured.
They say you should be concerned too.
They're young kids and they look like young kids. And I just fear that a citizen just, coming and going from their cars like, hey, get out of here, not realizing that this group of kids is coming with guns out.
And tonight, police arrested a 15-year-old who in the past allegedly shot someone in the head. And then until just a few minutes ago, APD was actually working to take in another member of the GHC gang, someone who had warrants, but they say they didn't end up catching him.
You mentioned 2 juvenile gangs. What's the other one?
Right, so we have GHC, and then there's another one called Cuervo, and they're apparently hanging out in the foothills area. New Mexico State Police and Albuquerque Police admit they are backlogged when it comes to processing rape kits. These documents show over the last 8 years, Albuquerque alone has collected 1,182 rape kits, but they've only processed about 347 of them. APD says there's a number of reasons for this. They say in a lot of cases, the victim decides not to prosecute his or her offender, so they drop the charges. In some circumstances, there just isn't enough evidence to take to court, but APD admits they also just don't have the time to process a lot of these cases at their lab, nor do they have the manpower to get to every single one.
Do we have as many resources as we like? No. What does that take? Money.
Law enforcement agencies statewide are telling a similar story.
It's not fair.
It's inexcusable.
That's why the New Mexico Coalition of Sexual Assault Programs is speaking up yet again, making a case to take to the Capitol.
You have to realize that there's a person behind that kid.
They say our state legislators can do something to fix this backlog problem by 1, investing more money in sex assault prevention programs, and 2, by creating strict guidelines on how police departments investigate and handle evidence. Because right now, there aren't any.
Ready, Maria? Strike.
Reflex.
Good job, Maria. Deep breaths.
Stability.
Grab my shoulders, knees.
And balance.
Jab to the head. Jab to the body. Cross.
Are all things Maria Duet and David Glidden struggle with every day.
Good.
They're in the fight of their life, trying to stay in the ring against an undefeated opponent, Parkinson's, a degenerative disorder that attacks the central nervous system. It causes tremors, difficulty walking, slowness.
It's a very debilitating disease.
But now these two are fighting back.
1, 2, 3, 4. Good.
One punch at a time. Several recent studies show boxing actually helps people with Parkinson's regain their strength, and take back control. Doctors say the exercises required to box work a person's agility, endurance, and flexibility. All things Dwayne and Glidden need to focus on.
I'll stretch them. I'll do different exercises to help strengthen and give them stability. And then also I'll do different things to work their body unilaterally, meaning I'll have them multitasking where one side is doing something different than the other side.
It gives you some relief.
Dwayne and Glidden say the new therapy
Go, Dave, go, go, go.
seems to be working.
It made me stronger. Definitely.
It's something they'd recommend to others who need the same fighting chance during this Parkinson's Awareness Month. There is still so much hope to bring Dylan home. We've seen several cars out on the road, window chalk, talking about justice for Dylan, and several signs around town like this one. Ask anyone near Bayfield or Vallecito Lake, Colorado.
Everybody loved him and everybody knew him.
They'll tell you just how much they loved Dylan Redwine.
It still puts a smile on my face just thinking about him.
But no one remembers Dylan like his two best friends.
And he just
brotherly relationship.
They remember swimming together.
the river.
They remember grabbing pizza together.
He was a little crazy.
But for the last 4 years, Ryan Nava and Wesley Herring remember most the day Dylan disappeared and the day law enforcement confirmed Dylan died.
It's 6/26/13.
Now these two up-and-coming high school seniors and the rest of the town want to know what happened to Dylan. Who killed him? How? Why?
I want justice.
We just want, an answer or two.
Now they may get answers. This sign signifies exactly where Middle Mountain Road is closed. We're told a little bit further up the mountain is where the La Plata County Sheriff's Office is looking for new clues in that Dylan Redwine disappearance, an area they've never searched before. They say they'll be done on Monday. Day today.
Yes?
Not just because it's going to be hot.
Yeah?
It's National Donut Day. That's right. I could live on donuts. All right. Well, starting next month, it should be more convenient if you park downtown. The city has started installing smart meters at each individual parking space. So you won't have to walk in the heat to those big pay boxes or deal, hopefully, with any old broken meters. These are solar powered. They take coins, cash, credit, and debit cards. That project is costing $475,000. New Mexico may not be known for our lakes, but if you know where to look, you can always find something right here in the desert. Meteorologist Eric Green takes you now to Fenton Lake. It's a state park just about 90 minutes away from the metro. Almost 9 o'clock right now. Republican presidential nominee Donald Trump is now gearing up for the general election, but not before he shared some harsh words about Senator Ted Cruz. Dozens of high-profile cases are just piling up on the district attorney's desk, and a lot of them are actually officer-involved shootings. Investigative reporter Nancy Laughlin spoke exclusively with the DA about why that's happening. Really, the ball's already rolling on a celebration, so we'll keep you updated on that. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
We appreciate it. Have a great Sunday, you guys.